Good evening, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kira, and today for my persuasive essay/speech, I will be presenting the benefits of learning a secondary language. Imagine traveling to a foreign country, let's say Spain or Japan, where you can't ask for directions, order food, or even greet someone without using hand gestures or your phone to do a translation app. Now, picture how different your experience would have been if you would have known a little of their local language. You'd feel more confident, but you'd also connect with the culture on a deeper level. In today's global society, learning a second language isn't just helpful, it's becoming essential. It opens doors to new career paths, allows us to build meaningful relationships across cultures, and even strengthens our brains. I know, wild, right? That's why I believe everyone should learn a second language, because it enhances our cognitive abilities, improves job prospects, and fosters cultural understandings and empathy. In the next few minutes, I'll guide you through the three main points. First, the problem of language barriers. Second, the reason why so many people in the US don't learn additional languages. And finally, practicing solutions at the national, community, and personal levels. Let's start by understanding the lack of second language skills in such a significant issue. In the United States, the majority of people only speak one language, English. While this may seem sufficient within our own borders, it's clear that it's creating a disadvantage in today's interconnected world. Speaking only English limits access to global job markets, restricts meaningful cross-cultural relationships, and even affects brain development and health. To put this into perspective, about only 20% of Americans are proficient in second language, compared to 56% of Europeans. In European countries, it's common to speak not only 2, 3 languages, sometimes even more, and fluently. Meanwhile, most Americans have little exposure beyond basic language classes in high school, even if they get that. The impact of this is far-reaching. People who are monolingual miss out on global business opportunities, international travel experience, and even basic cross-cultural communication in increasingly diverse communities here at home. More than that, research shows that bilingual individuals have a lower risk of cognitive decline and can delay on the onset of dementia by as early as 4.5 years, compared to those who only speak one language. This is not just an academic or an economic issue. It affects all of us, young, old, students, professionals, travelers, and even most who never plan to leave their hometown. But what has led to this widespread lack of language skills in the US? One of the main causes is the way language education is structured in the US. Unlike many other countries where children begin learning a secondary language as early as preschool, most American schools don't offer foreign language until middle or even high school. By that time, the brain's ability to absorb a secondary language has already declined. According to the researchers of Hartshorn, Tenenbaum, and Pinker, the critical period language for learning a new language is starting at the age of 10. That means if we wait until teenage years or even adulthood, achieving a fluency becomes far more difficult. Yet, our education system delays language learning and missing this crucial window. Another cause is the belief held by many adults that learning a second language is too difficult, too time-consuming, or not worthwhile unless there's a benefit to it becoming fully fluent. This is an all or nothing mentality mindset that stops people before they even begin trying. But the reality is that any amount of language proficiency is beneficial. Even learning basic greetings or conversational phrases can significantly enrich your experiences and open new doors. Additionally, some people don't see immediate value in learning another language. With English spoken widely in so many countries, it's easy to fall into the false belief that there's not a need for it anymore. But this overlooks the broader benefits: enhanced brain function, cultural sensitivity, and the personal satisfaction that comes with breaking through language barriers. The good news is that there are clear and achievable solutions to this problem, solutions we can pursue at every level of society. At the national level, government should make foreign language a priority starting in elementary school. Countries like Finland, Sweden, and the Netherlands are already doing this, and as a result, their citizens are far more likely to speak multiple languages fluently. Now, imagine how much more global competitive the US workforce could be if language learning began in kindergarten rather than the ninth grade. At the community level, schools, libraries, and local organizations can afford or even free language classes. Community centers could host language immersion nights, cultural festivities, or conversational groups that make learning engaging and fun. These efforts can also bring people together from different backgrounds, fostering inclusion and respect for diversity. Finally, at the personal level, everyone has access to the tools that they can help themselves with to begin the journey of language learning. Free apps like Duolingo, Babbel, Memorize make it easy to start learning from home at your own pace. Online conversation groups and language exchange programs connect learners with native speakers from around the world. It's never too late to start. Even learning just a few key phrases can completely change how you experience work, travel, or daily interactions with people from other cultures. I myself have committed to learning a second language, and I can tell you it's both challenging and incredibly rewarding. I've been trying to learn French all throughout high school because it was not offered before, and now again in my adulthood, but I can definitely say that it is worthwhile being able to learn their cultural differences between ours, but also learning the secondary language. So as we've seen, this is a problem with solutions that we can all be a part of to have this secondary language and put our minds to learning it. So we can explore the problem. We can help with the widespread lack of second language proficiency in the US, which holds people back in careers, travel, and even mental health. We examine the causes, delayed language education, misconceptions about adult learning, the lack of awareness of benefits, and finally, we looked at solution, policy changes, community programs, and individual action. I encourage all of you to take a step forward in learning a new language, whether it's to do it in this class or another class. But as the Czech proverb wisely says, you live a new life for every language you speak, so why not start living that new life today? Thank you.